Okay, we're back in Legend Heroes Trails to Azure, and it's time to conclude the recipe quest. Don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the rain. It's a hard-working life outdoors, right? Still, I'll take this over the chaos and panic from yesterday with all those ambulances rushing into the hospital. Apparently there was a huge accident on West Crossbell Highway. It's a miracle no one got killed. Fine, we can take a breather. Good job today, Michaud. You were really holding your own, helping out in there. Thanks, but I have a lot to learn if I'm going to become a full-fledged doctor. Besides, I don't think I did anything special. I was really just pitching in here and there with the busy work. No need to be so modest. Even odds and ends like those are essential to keeping a hospital up and running. You don't even get the least bit faint at the sight of blood anymore. You're growing up quick, Michaud. Someday I'd like to be trusted to take care of the big things too, not just the little things. We can worry about our evaluations later. Things are going to be busy here whether we like it or not. For now, we should be thankful that our patients are saved. There you are. Glad you kids didn't forget about me. Does that mean it's done? You betcha. My recommendation dish is all set to go. I call it 3-day stew. Ready to give it a try? We would love to. Alright, give me a moment till I'll fetch a serving for each of you. Lloyd and the team ate the 3-day stew. It's delicious. Now this is what I'm talking about. Thick, hearty, and packed with flavor. It was certainly worth the wait. You're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever had a stew this rich and appetizing before. It's full of nutritious ingredients and warms you to your core. The perfect combination for a healthy body. I'm sure it does wonders for the patients here at St. Ursula. Sounds like someone found her dish. Come on now, you're exaggerating. Ellie seems to be the one most taken with the dish. Perhaps she should be the one to write about it. It's a good call. Think you can handle that, Ellie? With pleasure. I'll do my best. I'll try my best to do the 3-day stew justice. And now you get the notification the quest is properly done. All 6 of us decided on a favorite dish. We have plenty of options to go around now, so let's give our report to the CNS. My slow-cooked stew can't be beat, am I right? Put some pep back in the step of every patient guest who tries it. Feel free to order a bowl whenever you please. Anyway, we still have to do the round here. All of our doctors and residents were called in to help treat the injured who were brought in from the train derailment. I'll try to look onto the bright side. This gives me the opportunity to clean every nook and cranny of the building before they return. Yeah, I'm not really expecting there to be many people outside today. I'm surprised there's so few people inside, too. This might be another very, very brief segment. I heard a lot of ambulances coming to the hospital yesterday, Cecile. Someone said something about a big accident. What happened? There was a train derailment along the West Crossbell Highway, but don't worry, everyone survived and the doctors taking good care of all the people who were injured. Really? Thank goodness. I was so scared for them. It reminded me of the accident that I was in. Shizuku. Thankfully, the doctors have taken good care of all the passengers who were injured, so don't worry about things, Shizuku. You just concentrate on getting better, okay? Okay, well. And they're linked. No one's hiding out in the closet. No one in 302. No one in 301. Saran, why in Adios' name do you hang the sheets on the roof to dry? Chief Clark specifically told us today's forecast was called for rain. Yeah, but what does he know? I decided to take a gamble, let it all ride on sunshine, you know? What were you thinking? The way the sky looked yesterday, I thought for sure it wasn't going to rain today. That's why you're a nurse, not a meteorologist, Saran. Great, now all the sheets I washed are going to have to be washed again. Wait, they're getting drenched as we speak. I need to hurry and take them down. Wonder if they have orbital dryers. Feels just awful for everyone who was brought here from that train accident. Could be worse, though. At least they didn't have to suffer the embarrassment of throwing out their backs. What are you looking at? Never seen someone throw out their back before? You needn't worry. The fracture in your leg has already been treated. This is hardly a mortal wound, so please try and calm yourself. I think I'm dying. I can see the light. That guy over there really needs to shut his trap. He's been wailing like a little girl this whole time. After the catastrophe we've been through, he should quit his bellyache and be glad we're all still alive. There's seemingly nothing doctors here can't treat, no matter the number of patients nor what ailments they have. I think every Crossbell can have a little peace of mind about their healthcare, so long as St. Ursula's doors stay open. Looks like things are finally starting to calm down after yesterday's train derailment. Talk about a rush. Oh, things got so busy I forgot to feed myself. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Well, it's a good thing there aren't any horses around here. Suppose it's about time I get to clean the nurse's station again. I think I'd be used to it after working here for so long, but it still makes me antsy. It's the ladies' turf, you know? A train derailment, who would have thought? It's one thing after another this year. Can't we ever catch a break? There isn't an empty bed in the ward anymore. Apparently there was some kind of huge accident. I heard there were no casualties, though, fortunately enough. I came all this way to Crossbell City to attend Arkansas's new show, and what happens? Train flips right off the tracks. What did I do to deserve this? Come to think of it, the revival production does open up tomorrow, doesn't it? Well, it's like they say, where there's life, there's hope. God has kept you safe, there's something to be grateful for. Thank God I'm alive, but my Arkansas tickets. What did I do to deserve this? Better live to see another Arkansas show than to die before you ever get the chance. The gods give you a blessing here. The best way to show your appreciation is to focus on your recovery. The moment the train started to turn and fly off the rails, I thought I was a goner. It's going to be a long while before I use a railway again. Airships only for me. Maybe I should look into moving to Liberl. There's rumors spreading in the city about this giant monster that showed up around the same time as the derailment. You don't suppose that thing could have been behind it? We admitted a great deal of patients after yesterday's train derailment, not all of them from Crossbell either. Thankfully, St. Ursula has always been an international hospital, so there's no problem processing their paperwork. I shudder to imagine what might have happened had this accident occurred in a country without a medical system as advanced as ours. Just thinking about it makes me uneasy. Since yesterday's accident, we've been getting out-of-state calls from Imperial and Republican citizens concerned about their loved ones. Can't imagine the anxiety they suffered when they heard about someone important to them was hospitalized abroad. To make things worse, Crossbell bid for state independence puts us in a tricky spot, politically speaking. Jeez, they're all here on the ground floor. For so long I've been wary of using a scalpel on the human body, but as times change and healthcare advances, it becomes clear internal medicine can't solve everything, like the aftermath of this derailment. Working here has taught me to be more open-minded about new forms of medical treatment. It's much easier to catch a cold after getting soaked by the rain. When your body's core temperature is lowered, your immune system weakens, making you susceptible to illness. If you're heading home, make sure to get out of the rain, change clothes, and warm yourself up as quickly as possible. I'll be leaving to do my round soon, Linton. Don't relax just because we're done in the operating room. This accident has left us with a great number of patients to see to. Yes, Dr. Sayland. It's no time to relax. Great number of patients brought in yesterday. I haven't stopped working since, so I'm just about at my limit. I should probably take a short nap in my room before the next shift starts. Our surgical tools really got a workout yesterday, let me tell you. Thankfully, I've been making sure that Chaleur stays on top of their maintenance. Regular maintenance is essential when it comes to caring for medical devices. You wouldn't want to gloss over it either. It would be terrible if the very incidents meant to save someone hurt them instead. That's why I'm making sure they're in tip-top shape. You never know when a patient is going to get wheeled in. Just got out of the operating room not too long ago. Been performing one surgery after another all throughout the night. Once I'm done with the checkups I have scheduled for today, I can go home and sleep for like a log. We were passengers on the train that derailed. Luckily our injuries are minor. Thankfully we can be discharged today, but I have to wonder what they're going to do about the railroad. Honestly though, what a terrible accident to get caught up in. It happened so suddenly and we still haven't been told what caused it. I wonder what it could have been. We've been swamped ever since the derailment yesterday. Chances are I won't have any free time for a while. The other nurses and I have a job to do. If you could, please get in contact with the patient's family in Calvert. I'll go and deliver their medical workers to Dr. Sayland. A train derailment in our little state. What a horrible shock. Just hope the passengers came out alright. And we're through here.
目的地を選んでください。お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。
Okay, we need to go to the harbor. I guess while we're here, we can probably do the geofront stuff in the next one. Editing these articles always takes the wind out of me. Wouldn't be a problem if I was still 20, but I'm no spring chicken anymore. Growing old bites. The The news service was busy trying to gather as much information as possible on yesterday's derailment. Now that I think about it, we've been forced to run more special issues than usual this year. Sadly, it's rarely been for good news. So much of our reportage has been focused on incidents and tragedies. Frankly, it's a little depressing. Hello again, Triple S. Take you finished sampling 6 different places for the Gourmet Guide. Would you like to report to Grace now? Understood. I'll let Grace know you're here. You're welcome to wait for her on the 2nd floor. Hey, there's my new guest editors. So how did your little culinary tour go? We enjoyed it, actually. Once you get past the fact that we had to march all over the damn state, I'm pooped. It was worth it to eat all that delicious food, am I right? Okay, stop pulling on me. Tell me what you got. Right. Gave the reports on the various establishments. So you guys checked out 11 places in total, huh? That's what I call thorough. Makes me wish I could take you on as assistants. Okay, now let's move on to your individual recommendations. I really enjoyed the chef's special omelette rice from the ash tree in Ormorka village. Simple rustic flavor was like Ormorka on a plate. It definitely struck a chord with me. Nice pick, Lloyd. You can't go to Ormorka and not try the omelette rice. My favorite was the 3-day stew from Lelectie at St. Ursula Hospital. It's simmered for 3 days straight, which makes it nice and hearty, not to mention good for your health. I totally agree, the stew will get the pep back in your step in 1 spoonful flat. I recommend the step-to-colored sherbet from the ice cream stand in the entertainment district, which is not there today, I should point out. Its texture is excellent, and the 7 flavors, they blend together in a masterful way that defies conventional frozen treat methodology. That's some high praise, Tio. If you thought it was that good, that's really saying something. I bet our readers will love it. I know what gets my nod. The heavenly noodles at Ozel's stand just outside. It's a perfect combo of firm, springy noodles and hot, spicy broth. Just thinking about them is making me drool all over again. Good choice to stop by there for lunch all the time. The owner is so dedicated to his craft. My favorite is the peerless fried rice from Long Lao on East Street. Once it tastes that simple yet complex flavor, I couldn't get enough. And that's Zhang Wei's specialty. Darn, now I feel like stopping by to grab a plate myself. My recommendation goes to the Tide of Plenty Hot Pot from Tango Gate's Mess Hall. It's a delectable meal made even better when shared with a table of good friends. What more could you possibly want? Hey, you're a regular connoisseur, Wazy. The mess halls of the Border Gates are some of Crossbell's hidden gems. I think that wraps it up. Great work, gang. You managed to find a favorite dish to recommend. Guide's gonna have a lot more meat to it with your special feature in there. Thanks a bunch, seriously. No problem, the request was so much fun that it barely felt like work. It's a good thing we made sure to be thorough. Sure was, but don't think your work is over just yet. Now comes the part where you each have to write a personal introduction. Despite their inexperience, Lloyd and Triple S did their best to put together a readable article. Eventually, after much trial and error, the team's contribution to the Gourmet Guide was completed. That should just about do it. We'll proofread this on our end later, but it should be good for now. The Gourmet Guide is finally coming together thanks to all of your hard work. That was tougher than I thought it would be. Does that mean we're off the hook? Sure does. Thanks for the help, guys. It'll be a while before this all gets published, but keep an eye out for when it hits the stands. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Sure thing, Grace. See you later. Taste of Crossbell is now complete. And with that, our business here is complete as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video for the next mission. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching and goodbye.